Hey everybody, Zill Brothers here once again making another video. And this one in response to an article that asked this question that I think is very important. It says, what happens if 40% of TSA workforce is still unvaccinated ahead of the holidays? And the article that I'm reading, and that's why I'm looking a little bit off screen because I had a paper right here. When you look at it, there's a quote that they put in there, and the White House says this: vaccination requirements will not impact holiday travel. The requirements for federal workers and contractors will not cause disruption to government services that people depend on. Agencies have the flexibility necessary to enforce the mandate without impacting critical operations. This is why people don't trust politicians, because this can't be true. I know of no organization that wouldn't be impacted if 40% of their workers couldn't do their job. And when you look at this federal workforce and 40% of their people are not vaccinated, now I know that number hopefully will get a lot lower as they approach these. And the reason I'm saying hopefully is not because I want a whole bunch of people to take the vaccine, but simply because I don't want this to cause a problem that I foresee already going to happen. It's going to be inevitable. I don't see how, if you lose 5% of the workers, how that doesn't drastically impact your wait line, your wait time when you're trying to get on a flight. I don't see that. Lines are already long at a lot of airports. And when they check people, sometimes that is the most annoying part of getting on the plane. So I can't see how if you lose 1 out of 20 people, that wouldn't be a problem. If you lost 1 out of 10 people, that would be catastrophic. If you lost 2 out of 5 people, are you telling me that wouldn't impact things drastically? I just can't believe that. So let's just take another look at this. And I just want to look at it from another angle. Is it more important for safety reasons that people get on a plane and are checked by people who know what they're doing? Or is it more important that the person who checks you, who you have minimal contact with, is vaccinated? And I say this with the facts being out that people who are vaccinated can still pass on the virus. I say that accepting that people who are vaccinated might have a less impact when they do get the virus. But I ask that question because I know no matter what scope of life it is, that there are some people who are going to refuse to take this vaccine. There's no getting around it. And we have to ask ourselves, what's more important? I think about the story that we told about Chicago, how Chicago is booting off police officers. Milwaukee is thinking about doing the same thing. Police unions across the country are letting down their members and agreeing to be vaccinated when their members are not, which is another problem. And we'll talk about the problems of union maybe on another day. But you got to ask yourself this question. What's more important for public safety? For a few police officers who you have minimal contact with to be vaccinated, or the ability to respond to a rape or murder call in a timely fashion? What's more important? Because if you don't ask those questions, you're not serious, and I don't take you seriously. You're not really addressing the problems that are occurring in our public sphere, and nobody else should take you seriously either.